Hello students. Today we are going to start second last topic part 4 of this chapter thermodynamics. Let us start with concept bond enthalpy. Bond enthalpy, as we have discussed earlier, that delta H is equal to delta H of reactants minus delta H of product. Bond dissociation enthalpy is the change in enthalpy when 1 mole of covalent bond of a gaseous covalent compound is broken to form product in gas phase. For example, Cl2 changes to its atomic form Cl. HCl bond, and this enthalpy of breaking of bond is 2.42 kJ per mole. Standard enthalpy of reaction is related to bond enthalpy. Standard enthalpy of reaction is total summation of bond enthalpies of product minus total summation of bond enthalpy of reactant. Let us try to solve an example based on this concept. Calculate delta H of the reaction CH2Cl2 in gaseous form. It changes to carbon solid and hydrogen and Cl, and bond energies for carbon and hydrogen is 415 kilojoule, and bond energies for carbon and chlorine is 326 kilojoule, and solution is delta H is equal to HR minus HB. Put all the values. Answer is 1482 kilojoule. Now start with Hess's law, that is law of constant heat submission. The total amount of heat evolved or absorbed in a reaction is same whether the reaction take place in one step or more than one step. Means delta H is summation of all the heat energies taken in that procedure. Delta H1 plus delta H2 plus delta H3. In general, if enthalpy of an overall reaction along one route is delta H of the enthalpy of reaction is for the first, for the second and for the third and so on, then it can be represented as, if you draw a reaction in term of a flow chart, I have to go from A to B. There are another way to move from A to B, that is by taking short steps. First, move from A to C. It involves enthalpy change delta H1. Then move from C to D. It involves enthalpy change delta H2. Move from D to B. It involves enthalpy change H3. Let us start one question. The combustion of 1 mole of benzene take place at 298 Kelvin. And 1 atmosphere. After combustion, carbon dioxide and water are formed and 3267 kilojoule heat to liberate. Calculate enthalpy of formation of benzene. Standard enthalpy of formation of carbon dioxide and water is minus 393.5 kilojoule per mole and minus 285.83 kilojoule per mole respectively. Now the solution, carbon plus 3H2, it gives C6H6. C6H6, it combined with oxygen, it gives carbon dioxide and water. You have to balance first the reaction, because without stoichiometry we cannot start with the question. And for the second reaction, graphite, it combines with O2, it gives CO2. And this H2 combined with O2, it gives 1 mole of H2O. Carbon in form of graphite, it combined with O2, it gives CO2. And upon balancing, it gives 6 carbon and 6 dioxygen, it gives 6 carbon dioxide. Similarly, H2 and half O2, it gives H2O. They can be written as thrice of H2 plus 3 by 2 O2, it gives 3 water. Summing above carbon dioxide and water formation, then the net reaction will become 6 carbon plus 3H2 plus 15 by 2 O2. It gives 6 CO2 and 3 water. Now C6H6 plus 15 by 2 O2. It gives 6 carbon dioxide and 3 water. Then enthalpy change of reaction is minus 3267 kilojoule. Now taking reverse of this reaction means left side become right hand side. 6 carbon dioxide and 3 water. It gives C6H6 and 15 by 2 O2. Delta H naught of the reaction, it will become 3267 kilojoule. Adding both the reverse and combining CO2 and water, then we get 6 carbon and 3 H2. Then it gives C6H6 and delta H naught of formation. It is 48.49 kilojoule per mole. Next, one more question. The enthalpy of combustion of ethane, graphite, dihydrogen are minus 890.3, 393.5 and minus 285.8 kilojoule per mole. Give enthalpy of formation of methane. Let us start. We have to form these reaction, combustion of ethane, graphite means carbon, and dihydrogen. The reactions are in front of you. CH4 plus 2O2, it gives CO2 and 2 water. C plus O2 gives CO2. H2 plus half O2 gives H2O. Now equation will become C plus 2H2. It gives CH4. And delta H will be, putting all the values, then delta H will be 20.8 kilojoule per mole. And it is very simple numerical. In fact, your NCERT back exercise also contains all the numericals of this type. First you have to frame the reactions and then you have to target on the aim, how the products and the reactants can be rearranged.